Have you ever felt trapped in a role written by someone else? Your heart whispering one truth while the world demands you play the villain in someone else's story? That aching tension between who you are and who you're supposed to be pulses at the heart of episode 3 of an observation log of my fiancée, who calls herself a villainess, which aired on April 17, 2026, and is streaming on Crunchyroll. Like a young soul stepping into school for the first time, heart racing with excitement and fear, much like historical figures entering unfamiliar courts or reformers challenging old traditions. This episode dives deeper into the delicate dance of identity, affection, and quiet rebellion. It leaves a sweet aftertaste mixed with suspense, pulling you into a world where even evil plans bloom into something unexpectedly warm and human. Building on the earlier episodes where Prince Cecil Glow Alfasta meets his eccentric fiancée Bersha Ibel Noches, who insists she is the villainess from an Otome game, this chapter follows their entry into the academy. Bersha tries hard to gather evil minions and push the story toward its destined path, yet her efforts keep drawing people closer in the most charming ways. Cecil, ever the calm observer, handles unexpected encounters, including with the game's heroine Hironia, in his own clever style. The episode balances light school life, budding friendships, and subtle political undercurrents as they settle into this new chapter of academy days. You can almost smell the polished hallways, feel the nervous energy in the air like the first day at a new school or the start of a grand adventure in life. Previous episodes set up their unique bond. This one moves them forward into a bigger stage where more players enter the game. What happens when Bersha's villainous schemes keep creating allies instead of enemies? How will Cecil's growing fascination shape their shared future? Plot progression. The episode advances the story smoothly by shifting the setting to the academy, opening new opportunities for comedy, romance, and intrigue. It keeps a delightful pace, never rushing, yet always moving, with fun moments mixed with quieter observations. No huge twists, but gentle revelations about how Bersha's actions ripple outward, and a sense of building tension around the heroine Hironia and the original story path. Fans on discussion boards often note how refreshing it feels to see the male lead actively shaping events rather than reacting. From light novel and manga insights, this arc highlights Cecil's proactive nature. He already finds Hironia irritating and takes steps to keep things off script, clarifying any confusion about why the game events aren't unfolding as Bersha expects. Character development. Bersha's energetic determination shines, revealing her hidden kindness and fear of failing her role. Her choices feel consistent yet surprising in their wholesome results, transforming what could be isolation into genuine connections. Cecil continues to grow from a bored genius into someone truly engaged with life, his dry wit hiding deepening care. Supporting characters like Joanna, Cecil's cousin, and others add warmth, showing how Bersha's personality draws people in despite her protests. You see their hidden wounds, Bersha's struggle with destiny, Cecil's past emotional numbness, themes and philosophical resonance. The episode gently explores identity, free will versus fate, and the power of genuine connection. Can you rewrite your story, or are we all bound by expectations? It shows up in Bersha's failed villainy turning into friendship, like how real-life mistakes often lead to the best relationships, or how history's rebels sometimes create better paths. Hope versus despair, authenticity over performance. These questions live in every awkward yet heartfelt moment. What would you do if you knew the script of your life? World building. We get more of the academy setting and hints of noble society, spirits, and political undertones. It enriches the universe by showing everyday life alongside the Otome game lore, making the world feel alive and layered without overwhelming the charm. Dialogue and writing. The script sparkles with sharp, funny lines and tender exchanges. Bersha's dramatic declarations contrast beautifully with Cecil's calm replies, creating memorable rhythm. The words carry weight and humor, lingering like a good conversation that makes you smile long after. The animation team delivers bright, expressive visuals that perfectly match the lighthearted yet meaningful tone. Colors pop with vibrant academy scenes and softer moments, using lighting to highlight emotions. Warm glows for connection, subtle shadows for inner thoughts. Fluid movements make Bersha's energetic antics a joy to watch. Direction and cinematography use engaging angles. Close-ups on expressive faces capture every flicker of surprise or affection, while wider shots show the lively school environment. Editing flows naturally between comedy and quieter reflection. The soundtrack acts like a playful companion. Light motifs elevate the fun, while gentle tunes deepen emotional beats. Silence in key reactions often speaks volumes. Miyu Tomita as Bersha, Japanese, brings vibrant energy and heartfelt tremor to the role, perfectly embodying her chaotic yet sincere soul. Yusuke Kobayashi as Cecil delivers a standout performance with his composed yet intrigued tone that draws you in. In the English dub, Kelly Greenshield and Blake McNamara capture the essence beautifully. beautifully. This episode left me smiling with warmth and a quiet sense of wonder. I felt the joy of new beginnings, the flutter of unspoken feelings, and a touch of suspense about what comes next. Moments of Bersha, failing upward spark pure delight, while Cecil's observations hit deeper, like watching someone wake up to life's colors. It feels like a gentle collision of destinies, one that questions how much control we really have. These echoes stay with you. How do we find ourselves when the world hands us a script? Some might find the school life pace relaxed compared to heavier drama, but this feels like a deliberate, charming choice that lets characters breathe and relationships grow. Any confusion about game events gets satisfying context through Cecil's actions and source material depth, turning potential opacity into clever storytelling. Episode 3 succeeds wonderfully as a charming bridge, strong in humor, heart, and subtle growth, with delightful animation and voice work bringing it to life. Its few minor pacing notes only add to its cozy appeal. So, when the villainess keeps building friendships instead of foes and the prince finds joy in the unexpected, will you turn the page? This story invites you not just to watch, but to feel the pull of rewriting your own fate. The Academy awaits, and once you step inside, you may not want to leave.